Right, crazily enough, it's time to find door number 8. There we go. He's down here. So, ooh, it's a Mexico pod this morning. So another coffee pod, 2 coffee pods, 2 days in a row. I don't mind a Mexico. Like, this one may come to school with me to be used in the school coffee machine. My school coffee machine, not the school coffee machine. Yeah, I don't think we'll have him this morning because I'm feeling another peppermint pinwheel this morning. Not gonna lie. Join me tomorrow for day number 9. Crazy. So welcome back and welcome to Vlogmas week 2. In case you are new here, my name is Katrina and I make bookish and movie content here on this channel. I do Vlogmas every year. We moved from daily Vlogmas videos to weekly Vlogmas videos a few years ago. When I wasn't working as much, daily Vlogmas was doable. Now it's not. Here's today's Christmas cut. We've got our boardwalk with the cookie holder. And I do have a peppermint pinwheel coffee in here. I have got chocolate peppermint like cookies that I do want to do a little like cookie and dunk situation, so that's sort of why I pulled this mug out to remind me to do that. It looks weird, but it still holds like a full cup of coffee, which is brilliant. With today's Christmas earrings, which match the wonderful time of the year. It's the same on the back, so it's got the mouse on the back. I did have my cardigan on, but it is warm today for the fact that it is December the 8th. It is very warm. Festive activities going on today. We're going to listen to some carol singing at school today, and then I need to go and try and find, I saw a present that I want to get someone. It's like an additional one because obviously I Christmas shop all year long, so it's an additional Christmas present I saw that I want to get someone, but I'd seen it and they didn't have their size, so I'm going to go and quickly try and find that after school today. And then yeah, meant to be doing some sort of baking for school, but I no longer cook or bake. I did used to, but it's just not something I do anymore, and so I just have no interest in it anymore. So that's going to be something I need to do tonight, I guess, because you know everybody knows it's a teacher's responsibility to bake something for school when they're told to. There's a part of the job that doesn't get advertised on those stupid adverts that they make you watch at the cinema every time you go to the cinema to have a little escapism. Stupid adverts. I hate them so much. So much. Like, why do they show the teacher walking in when the children are walking in? Anyway, that's taken a turn. Yeah, so we've opened our Nespresso Advent Calendar. We'll be opening our Muppet Christmas Carol pin Advent Calendar later. I do have some mystery pins to open with my class as well, but they might be a job for tomorrow. I don't know. It's a busy week. It's another busy week. December is always just so busy in schools, and this December is no exception. For those of you that think that Milton Keynes is concrete and ugly, look at these beautiful decorations, as well as that Christmas market inside. Sorry, I am steaming up the car because we're at that time of year again where it's December, but I've had to take my car. I mean, you can see how hot I am. So I got myself finally the correct coffee from Chaiwalla, which I got all the way here before I spilt on myself. I didn't spill, like, it's the other end of the shopping centre, like a fair walk. I got it all the way here and then spilt it on myself. Let's try it. I mean, it's fine. It tastes a little bit like when I used to have a sip of my dad's coffee, like filter coffee when we go out. Gosh, it's been a day. Yeah, like it's got milk and sugar in. I thought it was going to be different. I thought it was maybe going to be a bit more like a dirty chai, but then I suppose maybe I just need to order a dirty chai. Maybe I'm ordering it wrong. Let me know in the comments if you think I am. But anyway, my parking's about to run out, so I'm going to go. Just FYI, I didn't get what I was looking for in TK Maxx, so we've tried 3 now. I wish I hadn't seen the thing, because now I'm going to want to go to another one, and you know I'm going to do it.
Interesting.
Let's see what we got in the little socks bag, since we didn't get the shaker or the salt. Oh look, you can tumble dry them. Look at that. We got a yellow and a red. Property of the Grinch. Nose hazard. Grinch. McDonald's. And then, yeah, property of the Grinch. I mean, it feels like a nice sock. Not gonna lie. Do you remember when everyone was going crazy because they were odd? People couldn't understand that you were meant to get odd socks. Funny. So yeah, so generally not worth the money for the Grinch meal, but the pie was nice and the coconut latte was nice, and now we've tried everything on the Grinch menu apart from the shaker fries that I was meant to get with the meal. It is time to open the Muppets Christmas Carol pin advent calendar. Let's remind ourselves of who we have so far. We have Mr. Dickens, played by Gonzo; Rizzo the Rat, played by Rizzo the Rat; Bob Cratchit, played by Kermit the Frog; Emily Cratchit, played by Miss Piggy. We have Tiny Tim, played by Robin; and we have Belinda and Bettina, played by Miranda and somebody else who I had never heard of. So let's see what is behind drawer number 8. I can see an eye poking out, which makes me think we might be at the point of completing the Cratchit family today. Yes, here it is. We have Robin, who says that Tiny Tim loved to watch the ducks. And apparently he is played by Simon. I did not know that until I looked up who played Belinda and Bettina. So there we go. We have Robin turning the spit for the goose. Oh, the goose. I have gone too long opening this advent calendar without watching the film. I need to watch it. Now. I'll tell you the truth. I'm planning on watching it on Thursday because I've got a bit more time on Thursday. I am out other nights, and so it may happen on Thursday. So pin backs are in the drawer. Drawer's going back in. And then let us place Robin on the board. His bow's wonky. Sorry, I can't deal with the wonky bows. That's better. A straighter bow. So, welcome to the Cratchit family. Mum, Dad, 2 boys, 2 girls. Very 2.4 children. We love it. can't wait to see who we have tomorrow, because we know it's not going to be a member of the Cratchit family. I wonder who it could be. When are we getting Scrooge? And when are we getting my favourite character, Beaker? That's what I want to know. That is what I want to know. I suppose technically Scrooge isn't a Muppet, so we might not get Scrooge at all. Just a photo of Michael Caine. Right, so we made these for school tomorrow. Should probably have chucked away the donut box. They are halloumi and honey, because we don't have hot honey. And we had halloumi and we had puff pastry, so there we go. Okay, we need to catch up with some cheese advent calendar. So, here we have door number 6. Let's see what's behind door number 6. Pair me with apricot and ginger chutney on a crumbly oat biscuit. Well, that sounds delightful. I would have to buy crumbly oat biscuits and apricot and ginger chutney, but, you know, worth it for something that just came out of an advent calendar. What have I got on my thumb now? Red Leicester. I'm not a fan of Red Leicester. But, you know. Right. Should I open 7? Do you want to open 7?
Yeah, you can open 7.
I'll open 7 then. Let's see. Can anyone see 7? I spotted it. I had to look through the lens, like, of the camera to see it there. I like the little things on the inside of the door. I am unstoppable force of festive nature today. Oh, yes, I am. This also looks red. Is this another Red Leicester? Oh, it's an aged Red Leicester. How was the aged Red Leicester you had?
It was nice, yeah.
Okay, find number 8 then and open it. Because I'm an unstoppable force of festive nature.
I reckon it will be Red Leicester.
I don't know. I'd like something fun.
Fact, mince pies originally contained meat.
I did know that. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, there you go. Double Gloucester.
Double Gloucester.
Just as bad. Right, let's see what we've got lurking behind door number 9. So yesterday's was that Mexico pod. Let's see what we've got today. Okay, door number 9. Ooh, a Voltesso. So this is my go-to if I'm buying espresso. I tend to get a sleeve of Voltesso. I didn't mean to make that rhyme. But yes, I do like a Voltesso. And funnily enough, I was looking at popping an extra shot in because I didn't mind the cinnamon tamarind iced, but I would like an extra shot in it. So maybe we're going to brew up this Voltesso this morning for that.
Christmas wedding was finally here.
I could just gulp that down. Absolutely. We've got Mickey and Minnie for Mickey and Minnie. Taco haircut though, because we're making tacos today. I just realised it goes with my pyjamas as well, because there's the ones right there. We put the cookie in it just the same. How cool is that? Look, matchy matchy.
Alright, one number 8.
Nice. Got me more timely with this opening, you know. Nice.
It's Jane.
Nice. Get that one in the fridge. Oh yes.
9th as well.
Yeah, 9th today.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, is it the other flavour of Wingman?
Wingman Lager.
Oh, nice. Get some lime in that. Especially because the can's green. I don't know why that makes it like more like lime.
That's cool.
Wicked. It is time to open our Muppet Christmas Carol Pin Advent Calendar. There's a reminder of who we have so far, so we know that it's not going to be a member of the Cratchit family because we now have them all. So here is door number 9. Let's see who we've got hiding in drawer number 9, shall we? Let's see who's in here. Oh. Did you see him poking out? There you go. It is Fozzie Bear as Fozziewig, ready to host his annual Christmas party. So we are going to take his pin backs off and then add him to our pin board at the front, as always. Dropping the pin backs into the drawer so that they are kept safe should we need any pin backs. Ready? Beautiful sound. We can pop them from there, and then let's get them on the board. Oh, last one of this row. Let's see, press them in there, make sure the bow's straight this time. Very particular about that bow being straight. There we go. Little collection 369. I wonder who tomorrow will be. It's like the excitement of getting milk for my Nespresso advent calendar, and then the excitement of coming upstairs to bed, not only to go to bed but to open the Muppets Christmas Carol pin advent calendar. And I do have tickets to go and see it in the cinema on Sunday, so I'll take you with me. Let's just have a background of like ears and a gingerbread house popcorn bucket. Why not? Do you remember the gingerbread house popcorn bucket from Vlogmas last year from my cruise? If you haven't seen that one, I'll leave it linked somewhere if I remember. That hot chocolate and cookie was very nice, got me through my last little bit of marking for the evening, and I'm going to get into bed because I am very tired. But tomorrow we've got a more normal day at school. Like, I feel like the last 3 days have been really like completely different. Yeah, this week just seems a lot different to the last 2 weeks. I don't know if like everybody's just chilling out ready for Christmas or what. I don't know. It's fine. And then we are going for unlimited sushi in the evenings. We've got that table booked for 6 and you get an hour. So I'm like, yes, gonna be home at a reasonable time once again. It just looks so beautiful in the dark. I love the way the ears are illuminated. And there's the advent calendar just sitting there as my decoration too. Right, we have reached the 10th of December. Here we have number 10. Let's see what's behind door 10. Oh, it is an Intenso. I feel like when I got this one last year, I was like, yeah, I need this one this morning. And now this year, I'm like, maybe I need this one this morning. So there's your Intenso front. This is another coffee pod. And that is what it looks like. I mean, it looks dark and intense, doesn't it? I might keep this for doing like a longer coffee at the weekend with like a lot of milk, maybe. I don't know. But join me tomorrow for day 11. Nearly there. It's crazy. This advent calendar's going too quick, but also just quick enough for the term that we're in. Okay, it is time. Let's open up door number 10, drawer number 10. I am so full of sushi. Love that. Okay, number 10 is here. Let's wedge it out. Oh, it is we have Fozziwig and Ma's Christmas party. There she is. Oh, I love. I don't know, does she say waka waka too? I don't know. Let's take these pin backs off and get her on the board. I know I mention it every day for 10 days, but love the fact that they can then be stored in the drawer whilst we add to the board. Oh, new line. Love it. Love it. There we go. Make sure her bow's straight, because otherwise it'll bother me. Oh, look at that. Stunning. Quite the collection. I just want to... So much metal. So heavy. It looks so nice with the other pins behind it too, as well as obviously Disney Christmas tree right there. Okay, right. Let's see what we got in store tomorrow. Christmas Eves, a Starbucks Christmas wreath with some Christmas pajamas. I got a Christmas hair clip too because my hair was in my face. I was like, yeah, it's time to just pop that up. We might wear that tomorrow. We might wear a more Christmassy one tomorrow, like the hot chocolate cup that's right there. But it was so lovely just driving around looking at some Christmas lights. I got to see the Santa Christmas lights again. So pretty. I'm so tired, so I'm gonna have a cup of tea and do some work. Right, it is Christmas jumper day. So let's see if we can find what is behind door number 11. Or even see if we can find door number 11. There she is. Oh no. It's a decaf pod. So this is going to be one to make of an evening to take to bed. I do have my chocolate mint fake Baileys that I got at Aldi, which I'm sure would go lovely inside this. I think I've also got like a popcorn Baileys, which might go in this because it's a decaf pod. So all is not lost. This even may be consumed tonight, or it may be consumed at the weekend. But let's hope there's caffeine behind door number 12. And we are going with the extra shot in the iced coffee today. I thought I'll pop a ristretto in there. So all this is going over ice and coming to school with me. So before I take it off and put my Christmas pajamas on, this is what I wore for Christmas jumper day. I thought I'd go a little bit extra with the ears. Then we got the Mickey Bauble earrings, and then I feel like it's vintage now, vintage sprinkle food spirit jersey, which does match my food loungefly and says Walt Disney World across the back. And then to go we have the Christmas Toms. Yes, I do have 3 pairs of Christmas Toms, but the other ones are slightly more fluffy, and it's not a very cold day today, so we've gone with the Christmas cookie ones that go with the food theme of the spirit jersey anyway. And I'm panting a little bit because I left school like an hour ago and I've only just got home, and my commute is 20 minutes. But the way I had to come to go home, rather than picking Ollie up, I had to go like through town a little bit, and there was buses, and so that part took me an extra 15 minutes. And then I got to home and I realised I didn't have my house key to get in the house, so I was ready in my driveway, unable to get into my house. So then I had to go and find Ollie and get back in the car, go back out again, and just repeat the whole cycle again. Hence why it took me an hour and not 20 minutes. So I'm annoyed now. I'm not annoyed with anyone, Not even really annoyed with myself. I'm just annoyed at the situation. Right, let's open day 11 together, shall we? We've opened day 11 of Nespresso. You know, Ollie takes about 5 working days to open his, so it'll be about next week by the time we're opening his day 11. Let's see. Oh my goodness, how cool is that? Because this is No Cheeses for Us Mises. This is like the most niche pin that has come out so far. Like the other ones, like could be just a Kermit pin or a Miss Piggy pin or a Fozzie Bear pin or a Gonzo pin. This is so specifically Muppet Christmas Carol. I mean, you're not going to get any other pin that looks like this, are you? No cheeses for us Mises. Oh, did you love that singing? Right, let's put it on the board, even though I want to like just take it and keep it with me always so I can look at it. How cute are they? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's giving like Fievel. Do you not think? Not think? A little American Tail? No? Right, let's see. Let's add this one to Gonzo as Charles Dickens, Rizzo as Rizzo the Rat. These backs are easier to get off today. It was so wedged in the box. Kermit the Frog as Bob Cratchit, Miss Piggy as Emily Cratchit. Look, satisfying. You ready? Oh, yes. Robin as Tiny Tim, Melinda and Miranda as Belinda and Bettina, Simon as Peter, Fozzie Bear as Fozziewig, and Fozzie Bear's mom as Ma. So let's add Cheeses Mises onto this one. Don't know how I don't have a top saying this. I need to wear my like the lamp not the rat top on Sunday when I go and watch this. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Let's pop the drawer back so we don't lose the pin backs. There we go. Remind me to wear my Light the Lamp Not the Rat top on Sunday, please, when I go to watch Muppets Christmas Carol, followed by Polar Express, followed by The Shining, which is the greatest combination of Sunday films known to man. No? I love my view as I come down the stairs here. This is so pretty. But tonight we are going to do some wrapping because I'm fed up with there being no presents under the tree. And Ollie's out for a bit, so I'm going to eat. And then hopefully he's still out and I can wrap his present. So we got the Christmas sourdough. They do the baguette as well, the M&S one. And I think that this is the definition of girl dinner. Some reduced stracciatella, some sliced bread, and some oil and vinegar. This is ultimate girl dinner. I never get a chance to have girl dinner anymore, having had like so long where I lived on my own, and then when I lived with Ollie and he was working away, and then when he lived in the States before I did, it's gonna be fun. Go on, name that film. There he is. Oh, honestly, this music. Yes. So we are gonna go with the decaf vanilla and see how we get on. I feel like I'm gonna try, maybe I'll try the popcorn Baileys in it, or I've got some sort of like, well, I've got a tiramisu one, but I don't want to have another one open in the fridge. But I've got like a chocolatey Baileys as well. I can't decide. I'm maybe feeling the popcorn. We'll see. If I like the popcorn, I'll get a whole bottle of it. So that's fine. What we got? I mean, we do have pumpkin spice as well, but I do have pumpkin spice popcorn. So we've got toffee popcorn, and then we've got that like chocolatey one. But I feel like the chocolate one will go well with the peppermint. Pumpkin spice will go well with the peppermint, whereas this toffee popcorn one will go with the sweet vanilla. So we'll just test it first though, just to be sure. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank goodness I'm putting that in coffee. Festive. Well, I've got a lot of presents wrapped. I just need some bubble wrap. I've just found a present for somebody that I've already sent away their presents. I've just found this one. I'm like, Do I wrap it and give it to them as an extra? Do I keep it and give it to them for their birthday? I don't know. It's a good present as well. Like, I was excited. No. Do I need to answer this? Hang on. Anyway, what I was going to say was watching The Holiday. I'm sure I've said this before, but it gives me such a strong memory of when I went to go and see it in the cinema. So it was one of those ones that I got free with Heat magazine. And sometimes those sent me to like slightly more obscure cinemas. And so I ended up watching this one in the East Kilbride cinema, which is quite weird. As I think that's the only thing I ever saw in that cinema, I'm pretty sure. Like, I went to East Kilbride Shopping Centre enough. But I think that's the only thing I saw in that cinema. And so it's got like this strong memory of watching it there and loving it and like crying along at the end and like just I think wishing that I could find a Jack Black. I was with someone, but not enjoying it. And yeah, it's got that really strong memory for me. And I know I'm going to see Muppets Christmas Carol and Polar Express at the weekend. And again, like Muppets Christmas Carol, I remember being taken to the cinema to go and watch that and it just being so fun. And me sort of thinking it was quite serious because it was Dickens, like, whoa. And then Polar Express, I remember vividly watching that in the Odeon in Glasgow that's not there anymore. I don't even know if the one in East Kilbride is either. Apparently, I went to see Muppets Christmas Carol in a cinema, or Muppets Treasure Island in a cinema that's not there anymore either. But anyway, the big tall Odeon in Glasgow, I went to see it in. And I remember going in the day because I had a 9 o'clock lecture and then I went to go and watch this. I think it was maybe a day where I just had a 9 o'clock lecture, that was it. And so I then went to go see this and there was like a mother and a child and like a mother and a child and then like a mother and 2 children. And then there was me. It was quite a small cinema and quite an empty cinema. So I think it was one of the like first films where I felt quite conspicuous being on my own. Because when I was in Glasgow was the first time I started going to cinema on my own. But like, it's never been a thing for me. It's never been a like, ooh, thing. That's when I started going to theatre on my own as well. I didn't go for a long time on my own though. Theatre anyway. I've always loved going to the cinema on my own. But yeah, that was one of the first times I'd been to the cinema on my own. That and Love Actually. I saw them in the same screen in the same cinema on my own. And maybe it was that same year of uni as well. I can't remember. I feel like Love Actually was first year of uni. I know that because I remember waiting for my DVD to come from, like, I think I ordered it from Amazon and it came on the Tuesday when it was meant to come on the Friday or vice versa, I think. It was like one of those that, you know, when you wait for release day. And I feel like when I saw Polar Express, I was not living in halls. But then maybe they were the first year. That's exciting. Anyway. Don't even know what that noise is. It's weird when you're in the house on your own, you hear different noises. Anyway, this room does get cold. I need some bubble wrap to wrap like 3 fragile things that I don't have bubble wrap for. And then I'm just about finished wrapping. I realised I thought I had more for one person that I don't. I need to write it down. I'm at that age now where I just need to write things down. So I need to fix that. Will be fixed ASAP. Right, let's find door number 12. I saw it yesterday. So I know it's there. There it is, all the way up the top here. Door number 12. And an espresso advent calendar is another double espresso. As you can tell, this one is the Scuro or the Scuro. This one is that little bit stronger. You can tell by the darkness of the pod. So this one will be going in some sort of latte, I feel sure. I don't think I would sit there and drink this one just sipping it as an espresso. But I've got a couple of double espressos from the calendar now, so we're ready to make another latte. See you tomorrow for day 13. So I had a Tim Hortons breakfast. Sorry, I didn't show you. And then a Starbucks lunch. Sorry, I didn't show you. Because I went out to get some stuff for school with my year group partner, and then in case you can't tell by the red side of his face, I've just had a nap, and now we're going to get changed from day clothes to night clothes and open an advent calendar. Right, it is time to open the Muppet Christmas Carol pin advent calendar. Let's see who is hiding in drawer number 12. Not quite so difficult. Oh, look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. Not quite so difficult to get out this time. So we have Sam the Eagle here. There we go. Nice and shiny little hidden Mickeys on the wreath there. Sam the Eagle. It is the American way. It is the British way. I think that's definitely something I quote on the weekly. Not quite on the daily, but on the weekly. I mean, more people yesterday would be saying no cheeses for us Mises. I go, it is the British way several times a week. Yes, just at a Regal Eagle Smokehouse. So let us pop his pin backs off and then pop him in the mix on the board. He's going to look great in there. Oh, here's another one difficult. Which one was it that was really easy to get off this week? Actually, yesterday's ones weren't too bad to get off. There's the back, little crystal Mickey on there. Let's do it. We're completing this side now. Can you still see? Make sure his bow is straight. I don't think he's quite lined up with yesterday's. It's harder in these end ones. I mean, his bow's roughly straight. To be honest, I might play with that. There he is. And we are complete. Mr. Dickens, Rizzo the Rat, Bob Cratchit, Emily Cratchit, Tiny Tim, Belinda and Bettina Cratchit, Peter Cratchit, Fozziwig and Ma, the Mises and Sam the Eagle. I love it. Makes me so happy. But yeah, I kind of want to take this one to school and wear it on my lanyard. I'm very tempted, but I don't want to lose it because it's part of this incredibly expensive collection I have right here. And yes, my cup was full of mulled wine whilst I was finishing that. Very dry mulled wine, isn't it? Makes you more thirsty, so then they want you to buy more mulled wine. But, you know, if you're like me, you're clever and you got a box of mulled wine to keep in your house. Right, so quite a bit of Brewdog to catch up with, so let's get a move on.
Right.
Have you opened any of these? Oh, yeah. So we need 10, 11 and 12. Okay.
Ooh, Hazel Jane Guava.
That's the new packaging.
It
They've
is.
changed the packaging of that. I don't think we
That's
like the
nice,
guava
though.
one as much as the others, but that's
No.
nice, right? Get it in the fridge.
Is it the peach one we like the best?
The peach and pineapple. Both of those are good. Oh, what is it? What is it? Oh,
Elvis juice.
yeah, they repackaged that one too.
Repackaged.
Yeah. Right, and then today, what have we got for today? There's only 3 in this one. Oh no, there is 4. Sorry, there are 4. 12.
They're longer ones though.
Ah, okay. Ooh,
What's that?
jackhammer. I don't really like
Jackhammer.
that one at all.
It's nice and strong though.
Yeah, yeah.
7.2.
Might be nice with a bit of lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. It's the weekly reminder of what the house looks like and the street looks like in the daylight. Here's the flower update as well. And of course, we have the tree on. Beautiful. Right, let's see what door number 13 has in store for us. I think it's on this side. Yes, it is. There it is. I'm predicting... we haven't had a lungo yet. Let's see. Oh, sweet almond hibiscus. It's another coffee pod. I do actually like this one, and I did use my whole sleeve of these. I don't think I have any left, so that's exciting. We'll be using this one. Join me tomorrow for day 14. We now have our Santa butter ready to go and our pot of coffee. Okay, so look at that, getting it out on the actual day. What on earth?
How's that?
I know.
Oh.
Oh, there's a lucky cat. Lucky break, because it's got a cat on it.
New England IPA.
Okie dokie, get it in the fridge.
Well, what do you think of it?
Okay, apparently we only open cheese advent calendars basically at the weekend. So, this is 9, which was Tuesday. There's still green highlighter on my wrist. So this is Tuesday. Would cheese grow on trees?
I don't know.
No, but an apple would. So I'm thinking this might be an applewood cheese. Oh, yeah. Nice little applewood. We like that. I'll tell you what, these are handy to take to work, but there haven't been any that have popped out recently that I wanted to take to work. So they're bubbling red cheese or peppery cheese. And I don't eat pepper. Right, so let's find, there's 10. Let's focus on number 10. Okay, number 10. Affirmation. I will find joy in small ways today. This is a white cheese. It is a small piece of white cheese. There's my joy. It wasn't wrong. What have we got? We've got, oh, another applewood. A bit different 12-month matured West Country farmhouse cheddar, smoky cheddar vintage bite versus smoky cheddar original bite. That's exciting. I like the fact we've got 2 applewoods. Okay, and then I'm going to open one more, and then Ollie can open a couple. So let's find door number 11 down here. 12's down here too. So let's see what's behind door number 11. Pair me with salsa and coriander. Serve on charcoal crackers. I'd happily get some charcoal crackers to serve with some cheese. I'm being brought Prosecco now, which is brilliant. Oh, nice. This is a Mexicana cheddar. That'll go with your margarita you've just poured. I know you didn't pour a margarita in the end. Which is cheese with spices, jalapeno, bell peppers, and chili peppers.
Nice.
Exciting. Okay. So 12 is down here. You each, okay.
Yes.
Have you broken it?
No. Broke itself. Affirmation. I will choose to shine like the brightest star in the sky.
Oh, that's so appropriate. What we got? Oh, it's another white one. It's nice.
It won't come out though. Cheddar and onions.
Oh, yum. That sounds lush.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we're looking for 13. Shout when you see 13.
The top.
Can see 13.
Ah. Fact. Hanging stockings out comes from the Dutch custom of leaving shoes packed with food for St. Nicholas donkeys.
There you go. What's the cheese? What's the cheese? What's the cheese?
Donkey cheese. Another Red Leicester. It is sponsored. It was made by the Red Leicester people, isn't it?
Well, how come we got so much then if it's made by the Red Leicester people? How much, so much applewood? Let's open today's Muppet Christmas Carol pin advent calendar drawer. We have now filled this side, so this side is going to get its first pin. Very exciting. I'm going to see if I can fit it so it's actually showing some of the frame. So I think looking at the placement here, we might be able to do that. So let's see. So we're looking at door number 13. So here we have drawer number 13. Let's see. Whoa, drawer number 13 is a lively one. Now, I don't know if you can see, but this ear poking out gives us a big clue. This may be Michael Caine's favourite co-star. Oh, can you see him coming out here? There he is, his Bean Bunny. In all the interviews Michael Caine did about this movie, he kept talking about Bean Bunny and how he was the cutest Muppet. And so he was like his favourite. It's the one that Michael Caine, Scrooge, asks, what day is it? You there? What day is it? Why, today is Christmas. And he sends him off to buy the biggest turkey in the window. So let's get the backs off him. And like I say, I'll see if I can fit him in between the artwork, so he's sort of in the middle of the bit on this side, and then we might move the others accordingly. The pin backs are in there nice and safely. There's the rest of the days. I feel like there might be some names here I have to learn of, like new Muppets I haven't come across yet. So yeah, let's see if we can get him over. What a weird like focus we've got there. See if I can get him on this side, not covering up. So I'll pop him there, looking beautiful. We're going to focus on him there. There you go. So you can see some of the outskirts there. So that might be better, but we'll see if we could fit like another 2 across here. We'll see. We'll see. The trouble is, down the bottom here, we've got this design. I don't really want to cover that up. If we've got 24 pins, then yeah, I like how we've got his bow straight away. We'll see if they fit. We'll see. So final film count was Annie and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang had to watch a Dick Van Dyke film on his 100th birthday. I mean, come on. I forgot that that film had an intermission. Like, that's so cool. But that was really good fun. And I watched turned the VPN on and watched the Disney Holiday Magic Christmas Spectacular. And then we had a FaceTime call with friends. So I had my like Christmas toast this morning, and then I just bit my cheek because I was talking to you then. The coronation chicken toasty for lunch, and then had some like picky bits. We got the mini festive bakes from Aldi. They were very nice. I don't know if their bigger festive bakes are as good. I'm gonna have to try them now. So, and then it's just like, I'm just tired now. I've done nothing all day. I'm so tired from that. So time to go to bed, having opened my Muppet Christmas calendar, Christmas Carol pin advent calendar. Going to bed, taking out the Christmas clips, even though I haven't got, Christmas clips up here as well. Whoop. It was time when I just had like a couple of claw clips, and they were just Disney ones, and that was it. Whoop. But yeah, I'm very excited to finally go and watch Muppet Christmas Carol tomorrow. It's been really hard not watching it, knowing that I was going to see it at the cinema. Muppet Christmas Carol, Polar Express. We'll see if we do anything else, and then The Shining before the end of the day. Maybe some work in between. I don't know. Right, let us see what is behind drawer number 14 on the Nespresso Advent Calendar. Again, we haven't had a lungo yet, so I'm still predicting a lungo. Oh, no, it's a Bianco Piccolo, which is one of the ones for milk, and this is just an espresso pod, but specifically designed to be used with milk, so that's why it's got the picture of the milk on there. So like a, they do a coffee pod, again, it says, for milk, for milk, for milk. So you shouldn't drink this on its own. What I want to know is if for milk also counts as for Baileys. Like, can I put Di Serono Velvet in this? Can I put fake Baileys from Aldi in this? Let me know. Right, time to see who we've got in our Muppet Christmas Carol pin advent calendar today. I am literally about to leave to go and watch the film featuring all of these guys. Let's see who else we're adding to the mix today in drawer 14, and we'll pop them on board and then say hello to them in about an hour's time. It is Dr. Bunsen Honeydew, one of our 2 scientists who go calling on Scrooge, asking for some money, and as we know, Scrooge is not happy to give him it. So let's add him to the board, put our pin backs in the drawer. Oh, first one was easy, and the second one not so much. Beautiful. And then remember, we're trying on this side to see if we can keep him within the frame. So let's make sure his bow is straight. I don't think that's quite in the middle, but it's not too bad. Let's focus on him there. There we go. Got some people who come a calling on Scrooge and are not happy. That's the theme. So we have a peppermint mocha and a festive toasty for breakfast. And it looks like it's just going to be me and the Muppets. So we've got our hot chocolate for Polar Express. But in case you're wondering, they did play the scene. They did play Love Is Gone in the Muppets Christmas Carol. So exciting. Light the lamp, not the rat. Fit for the day. Little Christmas cardigan moment, little Christmas Mickey on the bag. Yeah. 2 films down, 2 to go. We're gonna go search for a Christmas card and get a Christmas sandwich in M&S. It's time for film number 4 and I brought a friend.
Hello.
I'm tired this time though, but you know, excited because this is IMAX. Finishing the night with a little Rodney reindeer to go with the reindeers that were on the bedding here. A Rodney reindeer in bed after 4 movies in one day, 6 movies in one weekend. Sorry about the low lighting, but it is bedtime. So yeah, Sunday ended up being 4 films and just zoning out at the cinema for the day, which was much needed as we move into the 7th week of term following an 8-week term. It's a lot. So yeah, it was good though. It was much needed and it was nice, and that little shop in between also worked wonders. So yeah, so that's the end of Vlogmas week 2. I will be back with Vlogmas week 3 for you very soon, as well as a couple of movie reviews that I have coming your way. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on those. If you enjoyed this one, give it a thumbs up. I'll continue to make more of the same. And I will see you with my next video. Thanks for watching.